Hi, today I am here with the basic microeconomic theory, and today we will discuss about what is called demand function or what is demand basically. So before plotting any demand function or before saying anything regarding demand function, we should first notify what is a demand. What is a demand for a commodity? A demand for a commodity is said the amount which the consumer wants to purchase. Okay, that is the basically called the demand of a commodity which the consumer wants to purchase. So demand of a commodity, firstly it refers to the desired quantity. It represents how much quantity is desired to be purchased by the household. What the household wants to purchase, that is the desired commodity, is said the demand for that particular commodity. It may differ from the actual demand. Okay. Whenever, how it is differed from the actual demand. If a sufficient quantity is not available, what actually say I need 20 packets of biscuits, okay, but the producer is giving me 10 packets of biscuits, so there is a deficit from my end, that is 10 packets. Okay, so this is the deficit. This is actually I am demanding 20 packets but I am getting 10 packets, so there is a deficit of 10 packets of biscuits. So this is my actual, what is my actual demand here? 20 packets of biscuit, and what I am getting? 10 packets of biscuit. Fine. So there is a deficit in demand, that is 10 packets of biscuits. Fine. So secondly, demand is a flow concept. Of course demand is a flow concept. Whenever I am saying that market demand of any commodity is 20, that means at that particular time, last month, the market demand of any commodity was 20 packets, or today my market demand for any commodity is 20 packets, or tomorrow, next month, my market demand would be 20 packets. I don't know. So time should be incorporated in it. I have already asked you, I have already took a session, and you can see it on my YouTube channel, that what is a flow concept and what is a stock concept. Okay, so market demand of any commodity's market demand is depicted as a flow concept. That means a time specific concept. Okay, it's a time specific. Fine. So right now we will be saying that what factors are influencing the demand. So market demand I have already discussed. I have already discussed that it is a flow concept. Flow, what is flow? What does flow means? I have already discussed in my earlier videos. You can show it. What is stock concept and what is flow concept. And today I will be discussing the other factors which will be affecting demand. What are those factors? In market, demand is a factor of price, of course. How it is a factor of price, later I'm coming. So first thing which is affecting any demand, any commodities demand, is the price. Secondly, there are many other factors. Consumer taste and preference. That particular commodities demand is dependent on other commodities demand. Okay. Prices and other commodities, households income, households savings, households expenditure, everything else is incorporated in case of demand. Okay, so price is the first factor which is affecting demand. Second factor is households income. Third factor is consumer taste and preference. Fourth factor is savings, how much the consumer wants to save. Fifth factor is the prices of other commodities. Okay, if the prices of other commodities is high, a person cannot save his income, then the demand changes. Whenever the income changes, say my income has become low, so obviously my demand for any sort of commodities, say maybe it's luxurious good, maybe it's normal goods, my demand will be affected, because I don't have that much of income which I was earning earlier. I cannot earn that particular right at this moment, so my demand will obviously fall. Say we are spending much more in luxurious commodities when our income is high. Whenever our income is low, right at this moment in corona situation, real estate sector has become zero. Why? Because people are not having much income in their hand, much money to spend in luxurious commodities like cars, like households, that is house, which is the real estate segment's main thing, that is a house. So basically they are purchasing bikes. Bike industry has become very high, is going very high demand, high range of demand, because each and everybody want their personal vehicles. They do not want to go to the through public vehicles right now. So they are requiring their personal vehicles, and in our countries, like developing countries, we are having low income, so each and everybody is purchasing bike. Okay, so other factor prices, here is a correlation of other factor prices, that is basically involving the demand factor. Okay, so demand, these are the factors which is affecting our demand. So whenever we are saying that other factors remains constant, we are making the other factors remains constant, then demand is only a function of price. Okay, how other factors are constant, that is our taste and preference is constant, our income is constant, our saving is constant, our other commodities price is constant. Constant means it is not changing. Okay, so that demand is a factor of price, function of price. Only when the price changes, only one commodity, we are assuming we are in a one commodity world where we are purchasing only one commodities. So whenever the price of that commodity changes, it demands is getting affected. How? If price changes, say I'm only purchasing rice, only one commodity world, there is only one commodity world, I'm not having any other commodities, so I'm not having any taste and preferences. My income is constant, say I'm earning 50 rupees per month. Fine, income is a flow concept, so per month I'm earning 50 rupees. My saving is constant, I'm only saving 20 rupees. I'm only consuming 30 rupees per month in only one commodity, that is rice. Say I'm consuming 3 units of rice per month, that is 1 unit costs 10 rupees 10, and then I'm purchasing 30 rupees, okay, in a month. So how this demand will be changed? How then demand is a function of price. So whenever price rises, say it is rising from 10 to 12, the price of this commodity is rising 10 to 12. So what will happen? What will happen? The demand for that, my demand for that commodity will fall, because right now I will not buy 3 units of rice, because 3 into 12 I need 36 rupees. So right at this moment I cannot buy that particular amount of rice. So I'm just explaining this video through a through a board work, so that you people can understand it properly. Okay, so demand is a function of price only when other things remaining constant, that is taste and preference remains constant, other commodities price remain constant, and income is constant, saving is constant, expenditure is constant, then only demand is a function of price itself. Clear? So I'm just doing the board work, otherwise it will not be clear to you. So we can write demand as a function of price, only other things remaining constant. So I'm doing the board work just now. Okay, till then, bye bye.